Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hey, Turtle, what's up? Between my legs. You're something else. You're too much. Oh, someone sent me a message. What the fuck? Y'all been really popular lately, but I don't know if that's a good thing. Can I ask if Edgar has intentions of finally turn the situationship? Uh, yeah, give me a second. Let me stage my cards. Okay. Oh, she texting me. My baby mama. Hold on. Edgar's intentions. Hmm. I'm getting a heartbreak. Let's clarify that. Jasmine, I'm gonna be honest. Oh no, I was talking to the first Jasmine. Um, Let me see your question. Can I ask if I got attention from? Yeah, Jasmine, I got heartbreak. Goodbye with the well. This is came out in reverse with the Hermit card and the Ace of Swords. Hey man, honestly, I feel like let me read your question. Ask if Edgar has intentions to finally turn. Yeah, love, I don't see that. Okay, I see heartbreak. I see goodbye in reverse. So it's almost like it's hard for you to walk away from this person and also vice versa. But with the Hangman and Heartbreak Ace of Swords, you could get your heart broken again here by this person. And I just see stagnancy here. So I don't think that he has the intentions of doing that. But with the Seven of Swords here as well, it's almost like he knows that he could come back and that's why he comes back towards you. But it's very hard for him to walk away. That's what I was gonna about to say. Like it's weird because he did miss you with the Five of Cups, but with the Seven of Swords and the Hangman and the Ace of Swords, I feel like it's very hard for him to commit to you. And I feel like you'll be just waiting for him. But you know, energies could change. Like I said, this is the current energy. Current energy. You know, energies could change. That's why I always tell people to get a reading because we could go more in depth. But with what I'm seeing right now, um, it's almost like it's like giving me a situationship energy. Okay. And the King of Swords is here. I forgot his zodiac sign, but I do get Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Pisces, and I get air sign energy as well. I know you are an air sign too. So I remember you told me you're an air sign. What's his sign again? Yeah. I feel you have to have boundaries up with this person too. Yeah, you definitely can. It's very hard for him to commit though. All right, just send me the payment. Will Stephanie, you ever be together in a relationship? World card reversed. together in a relationship. Are you still here, Jasmine? The other Jasmine? I got the Three of Cups reversed with the World card reversed and the Six of Cups. So there could be a third party, or somebody could be dealing with another person. All right, Jasmine, I got your. He's polygamous. Okay, that makes sense. Because I see another person. The World card reverse. I'm gonna say no, hun. But y'all could still deal with each other with the Six of Cups. But I don't see like a full commitment. So if you are talking about monogamy, like him and just you, I'm not. I don't see that. I got the Three of Cups reverse. That's why I says there like a third party. Unless you're into that, then that's different. But oh shit, okay. How I always wanted to try it. I always think of polygamy. I always think of like Utah. I was willing to do a polyamorous with him. Really, that's tea. Girl, I swear. Do you think you would like that though, Jasmine? Because I don't know if you would like it though. And I'm not shooting down polygamy. Like I would definitely do it, but I would be a hoe. I would cheat. So my question is, what's gonna happen to Edgar in the remainder of this year? Okay, we're gonna see what's coming up for y'all this year. Let's see. What's the remainder energy for them, Spirit? Goodbye in the reverse came out again. We got married in the reverse. Yeah, this. All right, so let's see for Jasmine. Queen of Swords. Why won't he commit? King of Swords reversed. The Knight of Wands. Clarify feelings. Queen of Pentacles reversed, and I got the Six of Cups. So who's Lewis Tomlinson? I don't know what compels him to call me and look for me. If he doesn't want to commit, I mean, he should commit already. Exactly. Now, it's almost like this person. So I got goodbye in reverse again with the Queen of Swords upright, which makes me feel like you guys are still going to be dealing with each other. But I got married in the reverse and we got my way. So um what this tells me, now I know y'all not never got married. I don't know if he was ever married or engaged at one point to the other person, but what this is telling me that I don't really think it's gonna, again, we got my way. So we got selfish, stubborn, arrogant. So it's very hard for him to fully commit. Um, I think he's someone who likes to do things his way. And I don't think he's looking to get married or have anything serious. Okay. Now I got the King of Swords reverse with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which also tells me that there could be another person in his energy. We got earth energy, fire sign energy. We also got water sign as well. And I got the Six of Cups. So there could be someone else from his past that he could be dealing with, or he's connected to this person in some shape, way, or form. And it's almost like he comes and goes when it comes to you, because he also feels like he knows that you have feelings for him with the feeling card. And I do feel like there is some type of an emotional attachment that he has towards you, okay? With this feelings card and the Eight of Wands. So there is some type of an emotion that he has for you. All right, there are some type of feelings. I don't know if it's like he's in love, but there is an emotional attachment. So there is some type of feeling that he has towards you, okay? But I don't really, it's going to be very, 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 very hard for him to commit. I also got the Empress card. So this could be about, it's almost like you would have to make your point very clear to him. Okay. And I also do see that with the Empress card here, it's almost like you have you told him that you want to like have kids with him, or that you want to get like be in a like marriage or commitment, because that could be something that could be coming up in the future. But I don't think that he really, he's not wanting that. Okay. And I'm not seeing in your comments. All I see was, yes, he's a way, but he's always been that way for the past 6 years. So I can't see any more comments. I don't know if you're commenting. But I do feel like there's a feminine energy that he's attached to with the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Six of Cups. Somebody that he also feels like he has some type of obligation towards this person, or vice versa. And I got the Eight of Wands here. So this tells me that you guys are still going to be talking. He could have a moment where he does express some type of feeling for you. He gets vulnerable with you. But for some reason, I don't think that he's going to fully commit to you. Okay. Because he has like a lot of, let's clarify this. Clarify my way. I'm not seeing anyone's comments. I'll just say, yeah, he is this way. Yeah, he's focused on, I'm on your live right now. Are the comments showing? No, I'm not seeing the comments. So Jasmine, if he like, there's a lot of things why he can't commit. It's a mixture of work. There's a Queen of Pentacles here. There's a feminine energy, and I also see the Page of Wands here, which is another energy, like a kind of like a childlike energy here. And I also feel like he's really focused on his responsibilities, and he also is somebody that likes to, he doesn't fully want to commit. He wants to do what he wants to do. Okay. Now, I mean, I'm sure you have told him, or you've been bold about what you want. And if you haven't, you might need to, but I feel like even if you do express yourself that to him, he's not gonna really be consistent with keeping up a commitment. Now, I'm not saying that you guys can't start dating, okay? But I don't see like a committed, serious relationship with this person, okay? I feel like there's a lot of things that are blocking him, that he has a lot of responsibilities, at least for, again, for this coming year, okay? But there are emotions that he has, and I don't know what you're saying if you're commenting. But there's a new person coming in too, because I got the Ace of Cups with the King of Pentacles, which makes me feel like there's a newer person coming towards you. So you do have another person that's coming into your energy. But you're still like emotionally attached to this person. Okay. So if I don't know if you can hear me, but my advice is that you're definitely gonna get to a point where you're gonna tell him something, or you're gonna be like, listen, we need to have a conversation and we need to do this, this, and that. That you know your worth. So also you need to also know that you are worthy with this Empress card, that you do have commitment, but I feel like there's another person that's coming in, okay? Now, my advice, if you're still here, I don't know if you're here, Queen of Swords, Empress, the advice would be to tell him what you want, or be very clear and set boundaries with him and see how he responds. And don't be afraid to cut him off completely. Even though it's hard, I know easier said than done. Otherwise, he's going to still be in the same cycle with you, coming in with the same patterns, okay? Maybe could have even have love bombed you too in the past. Are there some emotions he has? Yes. There are feelings that he has for you. There is an attachment, of course. I mean, you guys have known each other for a long time. So there's history here with the Six of Cups. But I also feel like he doesn't want to commit. And also, children came out in the reverse here with the Four of Wands in reverse. So he may also not want to have more kids, or something about having more children here, or children here. That's another thing too. So I don't know, man. It's going to be kind of hard. If you guys are intimate, he may want to protect himself. I don't think he wants to have kids here. Kim, are you still here? I don't know if you're still here, girl. I still see there's going to be someone else coming in. We have getting readings, so maybe we got karmic lesson. So maybe it's some type of karmic lesson with this person too. There's a lesson that needs to be learned, because it's almost like there's a repeated cycle. Okay. I don't know too if you got in other readings in the past from other readers, and they could have told you that maybe this was a lesson, or maybe there's something that needs to be learned here. Okay. And if not, this is me telling you this here. Definitely some type of karmic lesson with this person. And we got the Justice card in reverse, which means that there's like a lot of things that haven't been resolved, or someone is not learning their lesson here. Yeah, and I got the Hierophant reverse, which is not learning. So spirit is like, there's a big lesson here, a spiritual lesson for you in this person. And it looks like, if I want to say like, if it's if this is like a soulmate, I'm gonna say this is the karmic connection you have with this person. So there's definitely a spiritual connection that you guys share, but it looks like it's some type of karmic energy here. And it looks like there's a lesson that you also have with this person. Okay. So that's another reason why he keeps coming back, or why something keeps repeating, because someone keeps making the same mistakes. Yeah. Also, he could be also going through some type of bad, I don't want to say karma, but he could be going through some bad like luck as well here. If he hasn't told you that, he could be going through that in the future. We got not happy. So yeah, you're not happy with the situation. It's like you feel like either you're getting wronged or there's no justice. You feel like the situation is not fair. And you're like, when is it going to be fair? When am I going to get what I want? Okay. I might need to like get off the live and come back on, because I'm not seeing any comments. Okay, wait. Wait. Now I'm seeing. Hi, Ivo. I will tell him I will not be intimately if. Yeah, you need to be clear with your intentions. But I definitely do think that this is a lesson for you to learn, and a lesson for him as well, because I feel like he's very like set in his ways, and it's going to be very hard for him to like change his behavior patterns. Okay, so I really, my advice would to talk to him and to be clear with his intentions, to clear with your intentions. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's gonna commit. I feel like it's gonna be very hard. Like he's not gonna really like, he's set in his ways here. Yeah. And I just see you being unhappy here. I got the Devil card and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. I think it'll be very hard. It'll be a challenging connection if you guys do get together. It'll be very challenging for it to work. Okay. We're all, I feel like it's a collective. Damn. Yeah, Jasmine, I feel like there will be a moment though that, he could talk to you and express, be vulnerable with you, but I just feel like it's going to be hard for him to commit. It's going to be very difficult for you to get what you want from this person, because again, I got not happy, the Five of Wands and Ace of Swords. So maybe you guys have fought in the past and there's been blocking and then unblocking, or there's just this always like this conflict where, things could be good for a minute, but then things go left quickly. So let me pull you some love cards from him. Finish this off. The Lover's Oracle. Let's see. I can't make a decision. Don't put up with my bullshit. Ooh, confirmation. I am I am blocked. So maybe in the future you might block him or something. I wish I could be a different person. Or this could be him being blocked from his emotions, okay? And we have I feel lonely. So he could also be feeling lonely. And we have I don't know where to start. Yeah. And I got one more card. I got you are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. So maybe you've been too nice with this person, or you have been too forgiving from this person, and he knows that as well. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. So you could have been also very like too kind to this person, or you've given this person multiple chances, and maybe part of the lesson is you learning to like to set, stand in your power, and don't let this person make decisions on how you feel or how it affects your emotions, okay? Is Adrian's intentions positive towards me? Oh, honey, Jazz, those are for Jazz Emporium, those are paid readings. I don't do those for free. Honestly, don't want to give up on him. Yeah, I know. I could see that. My advice is if you tell him how you feel and if he does not reciprocate it and you're in a continuous cycle with this person, you definitely need to pull back your energy. Because I would never like tell somebody to stay with someone if they're not giving you what you want. Oh, you're good, Jazz. You're good. But I put my foot down and have told him I cannot be with him. Good. How long have you known him? Hey, Aesthetic, how are you? Like, damn, Edgar, if you... Oh, no, I was talking to Jasmine. You met him on Facebook, girl? Jasmine, I feel like he doesn't want to have a kid. Or if that's something that you want from him, he doesn't want that. He's hesitant about that. I have known him for more a while, but things romantic 6 years. That's tea. Magic Tarot card says he's okay. I like Magic Tarot cards. She's nice. She's a nice lady. I wanted a kid with my ex, but she didn't want to start a family with me. That's what it was. Cash facts. So yesterday I was pulling cards on you, right? Because I was trying to figure out who you were, and I got the Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands reversed. I'm like, wait, is he like heartbroken over an ex or something about a love connection with somebody? Because I was like, who I was. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were an enemy. That's why I'm like, let me scope him for a minute. Because I got a lot of stalkers, and I be nosy. I be pulling cards on everyone. So because yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, all right, let's see. Jasmine, do you speak Spanish? Yeah, I did a love spell on Turtle. No, I really did. I did a love candle on him, and then he became obsessed with me. You can't answer what? I know. I was on live earlier. I was just talking, but I don't. I just turned on. All right, I'm gonna do it in Spanish. El que quiere con. He's not blocked currently, right, Jasmine? Muchos gentes hablan en español aquí, sí. Pero cuando yo estaba hablando español, muchas personas se van porque él muchas personas no entiende cuando yo hablo español. ¿Está bloqueado o no, Jasmine? No, ¿verdad? Muchos gentes, because he wants to beat your kitty cat. Guys are really confusing. Let me tell you. Guys are weird. Guys, if you this is why it's so important, ladies and gentlemen, to set the foundation of the relationship or person right away. Because let's just say if you start off with someone and it's a fuck buddy situation and it's not committed from the beginning, it's going to be very hard for somebody to commit to you. No tengo un su número y no tengo bloque. Okay, no tengo su número. Y cómo él how did he no tengo su número y no lo tengo. Okay, no tienes bloqueado. Okay, that's why I asked. Okay, so y me llama en un número privado. Oh, see, es muy raro, bloqueado en el número privado y tú no tienes el número bloqueado. Es muy raro. Pero no le doy nada y son 2 años y no somos íntimos. Ok, que no pelo que no somos íntimos. Wow, 2 años. Sheesh. Es mucho tiempo. No sé, íntimos en 2 años. Creo que es un de una número blacado. Pero ella dice que el número no es blacado. Él tiene mi número, pero cuando él me llama, me hace. See, that's suspicious. ¿Por qué él llama en uno número privado? I'm sorry, y'all. ¿Cuál es la razón? Es muy raro. ¿Tú eres seguro que no tiene otra mujer? Porque, o está hablando con otra mujer, porque eso soy muy raro. Who will win? I know who's gonna win on Sunday. I did a reading on it. Si me llama no caller ID, es muy raro. Que pues aquí en Canadá los números bloqueados son prohibidos. Ay, Jasmine, es muy raro. Sí tiene, sí tiene like, no sentimientos. How do you say feelings? ¿Cómo dice feelings en español? Él es muy complicado y él es muy. Is Aziri too shy to tell me she likes me? Sí, sentimientos. Él tiene sentimientos para ti, pero él quiere hacer que él quiera hacer. y y tú eres muy. Tú tienes un buen corazón y él sabe. Y tú eres muy, como, ¿cómo se dice? Como familiar, like. Is Lou shy to tell me she likes me? Creo que toda va a hablar con la mamá. Sí, yeah. That's why I said there's another. Es una otra muchacha en su energía y es alguien que él conoce, the Six of Cups. So that's what I also feel too. There's another person. I don't know her sign. Yo no sabe el sign, pero tengo earth, agua y el fuego. I don't know how you say earth in Spanish. Entonces, son secretos una otra mujer. Él tiene, él tiene un hija con otra mujer. No es secreto, pero porque ella sabe, Jasmine sabe, pero él no es muy tierra, earth. Okay, so tierra, agua y fuego. Wow, nomás tiene un año. Ay, yo pensaba que la niña tenía como 3 años. Ok, ella es un agua. Ok, que sí, la Queen of Cups está aquí, so el Reina de Copas está aquí, so sí. So ella está aquí. El baby mama está aquí. Ya, no es secreto. Jasmine sabe que él tiene un niña con la mujer. So, come back to you. I'm getting a no. I got the Three of Pentacles reversed. And the Three of Pentacles reversed could even be another person, another energy here. I got Earth sign, fire sign energy. I got the Queen of Wands again. So I don't know if she's a fire sign or an earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but I'm getting a no. No me importa si él tiene bebé. Oh, eso pregunta no es yes or no. So when you'll get married, so you can ask it, will I get married in the next, 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Hi, Katiana. Do you want to get married to me? Ay, tú tienes un hombre de Irlanda, Inglaterra. I'll be there for a daughter because I have a feeling I cannot have babies. Oh, tú lo sientes, ok. ¿Por qué tú sientes así? Nomás lo que me importa es que él ama de compromiso. Sí. Y, y, es, y, y es muy importante de hablar, de decir cómo tú sientes. Y yo digo eso a todos porque cuando tú hablas con la persona, es muy, muy importante. Otherwise, estás confundido y no sabes qué hacer. Okay, I'm gonna get married in the next 3 years because I know I'm supposed to have a husband. Let's see. Will Kat be married in the next 3 years? Ya lo dije. Let's see. Two of Wands reversed. Six of Pentacles. Let me ask again. Will she get married in the next 3 years? Honestly, Kat, I got the Two of Swords. Three of Cups. Que tengas buenas noches. I could send it to you Malibu, I didn't see your question. Do you want me to refund you, or do you want me to send it to you on Instagram? Kat, I don't think you're gonna get married in the next 3 years, but I do see you're gonna be connecting to someone. But for some reason, I don't see like you being married to this person. So not in the next 3 years. I feel like you could also meet a fire sign. This person could be a fire sign energy. They could also be older as well. I just sent it on Instagram. I was just wondering if I was going to do anything for my birthday since I'm in a different state. Okay. You have to do security checks right now. Are you at? Okay, I'll send it to you on Instagram. Él es un scammer. Sí, no. Mi primera impresión, yo pensaba que ese güey es un scammer porque no tenía no perfiles en su Instagram y no tenía no followers y él tenía su profile privada. So yo pensaba que él. So Jasmine, my advice, I feel like you really, this situation has been very stressful for you, and I feel like it's just muy stressful. It's muy, I, it's like I could tell you this, but it's like you feel how you feel, and it's like that's why I don't like telling people how to do this because that's their feelings. So I mean, if you told him already and he hasn't changed, you know, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes also it's us, when we're stuck in cycles, we we be repeating cycles, by even sometimes interacting with somebody, you know, that opens up doors for that person to still come towards us. What's your IG cash facts? What if he wants to be intimate with you again? Would you give in to temptation, or would you stand your ground? Good. Good. And I know you would stand your ground. El extraño tu gata, entonces. Ay, no, no es. no más es eso. Él tiene sentimientos para ella, pero he doesn't want to fully commit. He was telling me he wants to see me, but never said when. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you that because that's why I asked you. Did you didn't block him yet? Because I was gonna say he may try to want to see you or ask you to meet up with him. He definitely does miss you, but I don't think he wants to like again, I just don't think he wants to be in a like committed relationship. Men are complicated too. And it kind of reminds me of like how I played my sugar daddy last year. I can't even block him even if I wanted to. Why? Because he would come back? Or because you just can't? No, let me tell you, I had my sugar daddy last year and I met him on TikTok. And I was on TikTok doing readings and he lived in San Diego. This guy was in his 50s and he had a good job and he had a son and he bought me like a lot of stuff and he went ended up meeting, but I never liked him, right? I just can't have his number to block him. You don't have social media. Um, that Jasmine, he's hiding something because why is he not? That means that he's with someone else and he's not telling you or he's talking to someone else. Okay, let's see. Why does he call? What is the reason why he's sneaky with that? Let's see. Why is he calling her for a fake family? Family came out. Something about and there's a woman and a kid here. Something about his family or that particular person here. He does think about you with the Seven of Swords and memories, but I definitely do think he sneaks away from family. Either he's with family or he's talking to someone. Like I said, he could definitely be connected to someone here. And he is secretly doing this with the Seven of Swords and memories here with the Page of Cups. So definitely someone in his energy. I tell you that there's someone in his energy. So he's kind of like, but he does think about you. He reminisces, but with the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups, he sneaks off with the Moon card. I don't know. Did he text you at nighttime? I mean, did he call you at nighttime? What time did he call you? I don't know if he ever called you at weird hours or something like that, but regardless, he sneaks away from where he's at and he contacts you. He was telling me he was out working out of state. I won't make him choose me between his daughter. He has to make a decision. Is he doing this so he needs to find out? Yeah, so if he's doing this, I don't think it's just because of that reason, him working out of state. I feel like he definitely doesn't want you to know something and he's just like keeping that hidden from you, okay? The earliest he ever called me was 3 p.m. He called me like at 10, 11. Yeah, so that's what I was seeing. Maybe he called you late or something, but yeah. I had this weird account that contacted me yesterday on Instagram. He has to choose me between him and the other girl. I will accept him and his daughter. Will I get unemployment? I'm hoping my previous job won't fight it. Let's see. Hmm. I have the Hierophant reverse. Damn. What happened at your job? I got the Wands reverse, Hierophant reverse, and the Eight of Swords upright for white chick. I'm getting a no. I got fire sign, Taurus, and air sign energy. Shit, you could try to always appeal it too. Did you get fired or no? No, you didn't get fired because if you got fired, you wouldn't have got unemployment. They have until the 15th to reply. Okay. They wrongly fired you, child. Who fired you? Yeah, because I got the Queen of Wands reversed. I mean the write up stages. They skipped the write up stages. Oh, so they didn't write you up and they just fired you. Okay. Was it a female? Because I got the Queen of Wands reverse, and I'm like, there's a feminine energy here. I got the Hierophant reverse, Eight of Swords. Okay. Yes, correct. All right. I don't know. Yeah, I saw the Queen of Wands reverse, so I don't know if this person's a fire sign, but Queen of Wands reverse is definitely spiteful, pissed off. That's why I asked, damn, like, what happened? See, I would do work on that person. Fuck that. I don't know if you do spiritual work, but I would definitely do spiritual work on that person. I'm serious. I'm thinking about, yeah. I was like, I think you should do something to her. Put her in a jar or. Nah, fuck return to sender. I would put her in a jar. Or no, put her in an onion or a lemon. If you put her in a jar, I mean, it depends. You just write the intention. So you can get her, you could do it to get her fired or to get her the energy back. Because return to senders don't really work, guys. Like when people say they do that, that's baby stuff. That doesn't work. You sometimes need to do a sour jar or put them in something. Hi, Earth Angel. Yes. Do voodoo. I have a friend that does voodoo. She did work for me too, actually, on someone. And she threw it in the bayou. But she's from New Orleans. She does the real, like, voodoo. Yeah, I do see them replying. All right, Earth Angel. Well, will Alex come back to her? Divine masculine. Let me see. You're welcome. Eight of Cups reversed. I feel like yes, but there could be a third party in the current energy. So, but you could hear from this person again in the future, yes. But there's definitely some external energy here with this Three of Cups reversed, Divine Masculine, and the Eight of Cups reversed. Six of Cups here as well. We got water, fire energy. Magic, something genuinely better is coming for you. He loves women too much. Yeah. I mean, he'll come back, but you know. What's his sign? I'm curious. I'll go back to give you breadcrumbs. Aw. Capricorn. Oh my goodness. Capricorns are something else. I read his energy very well. Yeah. My ex was a Capricorn too. I'm a Capricorn. Yeah. Workplace affair. What the fuck? Do you know if he's ever hooked up with anyone at his job? And he's like 15 years older than me. Damn. You're welcome. Ace of Pentacles, Wolf, Workplace affair. Okay. That's true. He would. That's true. He wouldn't tell you that. Men will never tell you. Yeah, I pulled the card Workplace Affair with the Ace of Pentacles. So something about that. How long have you known this guy? Mm. Okay. Well, yeah, a man is never gonna say that. Oh, they're cheating. Until they get caught. He doesn't owe me anything since he never established a relationship with you. But I was dating him till the last few weeks. Hmm. They always come back. So, Ivo, have you been faithful to your wife? He tricked you. Oh, 3 times, yeah. Sadly, yes, my eyes wander the mind dreams, but I don't want to make issues. Oh, so you just thought about it. Guess I was just one on his roster. That's sad. He's a master manipulator while I was sweet to him. Even when I present it with offers, I get scared. Better than I just laugh it off. Boy, remember you. Never mind. I know I've tempted you before, Ivo. I know. I'm just stuck on him because of the attachment I have for him. I mean, I care for him. Because if I was there, wife who? No, because it's. I know Ivo has a crush on me, but you know, he's a good man. He respects his wife. Well, because I'm over here, but aren't you like in the Philippines right now, Ivo? See, if I was in the Philippines, it'd be a different story. Yeah, he's far away. Oh, hey, Turtle. Um, love you, babe. Yeah. Oh my God, Turtle. Yeah, Earth Angel. So you just confirmed that you like me, Ivo. Nah, I don't think he wants to chat. There's nothing like a married man, ladies. I think sometimes it's better being like a Fruit Loop than a girl because girls get more emotionally invested and they get hurt, and a Fruit Loop has more an advantage because you know what I mean. How is a girl gonna compete with a Fruit Loop? I'm battling my feelings for him because I see his good qualities. Just do a love spell on him, Earth Angel. You think so? I don't think. Well, I'm in LA, so where I live, guys don't get emotion. They don't get too invested, and if they do, I pull back my energy. I don't get attached. I've never gotten attached to anyone. I've gotten attached to like my friends, my girlfriends, but if it's a guy, I don't get attached to guys because men play a lot of games. And on top of that, I don't a lot of times I don't really I don't look for commitment, so I don't want to play with someone's emotions either. So you baby, I'm different. No, because I don't want to play up. What if a guy likes you and then you don't want a relationship? Why are you gonna play him? You know, just be upfront. Like, yeah, I don't want to be with you. Like, simple. That's the thing. A lot of times, I think the reason why a lot of people, it's just communication's an issue. You know, and people are not upfront, and then how you start the relationship, the foundation is could affect how it's going to be, you know, long term. But I do like older men, but older men play games too. But if I was to mess with a guy, he has to be like in his 30s or 40s, not in his 20s. Yeah, you'll definitely find someone new soon. But I always tell girls go for older men because guys in their 20s, most of the time they play games. You know, yeah, you have guys in their 30s that play games, but when they're more older, they're more established. I've been through multiple relationships before I found my husband. Exactly. They can be. They can be. I feel like most men always are going to have a wandering eye. You know, it's like men are men. Even if they love a girl or even if they're married to her, if they see someone that looks good, you know, they're going to look and they might get tempted. I asked this girl the other day, I was like, do you think that you could be in love with someone and cheat on them? And she said yes. And I thought that was, but I'm like, it makes sense because cheating is temptation. It's not love. It's lust. So I could lust for somebody, but that don't mean you're in love with them. So Yeah, so that's why I'm like, yeah, you could be in love with someone and cheat on them because that's temptation. I mean, everyone gets tempted. Do you still follow Darcy? Yeah, I do. Oh wow. Somebody earlier asked me about someone that was poly. She asked me if they were going to get in a relationship. And I respected him for being honest. Yeah, I told her, I'm like, girl, there's another person. She's like, yeah, he's polyamorous. I'm like, oh, well, if you want that, then yeah. And I told him I to think about it, and I told him I can't do it. Mm. See, if I was polyamorous, I would want to be the main one. Like, I would want to be in control, meaning I would want them to fight over me. So, dating has been rough. Yeah, dating is hard because most people they just want to have sex or they're not looking for anything serious. And then they'll lie sometimes. They'll be like, "Yeah, I want to be with you," and then they just want to fuck. I could not really be with a poly person. Yeah, I wouldn't be in polyamorous relationship either, but if I was to, I would want to be the one that's in control. Like I would want those two to want me. You know what I mean? And I would play little games with them. So download Grinder. I did. I didn't really. I only had it for like 2 days and I deactivated it. I didn't really. Hmm. Just stay single and sleep around. The thing is, I don't sleep with anyone. I haven't had sex in like a year. No, I take that back. I had sex back in March, but it was with a girl. But the guy I was seeing dating at the time, like I was in a relationship I was dating. He got mad because I was texting this girl and then we ended up hooking up and then he saw the messages and he told me to block her and I'm like, we're not even together, so why are you tripping? No, I like girls too. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to get off in like a few minutes. I need to do Malibu's reading on Instagram. But I dated girls like when I was in school. Like my first relationship was the woman, and throughout high school, dated girls. Blah blah blah. So I think that's why I attract down low men because I'm not entirely, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, I could see myself getting married to a woman and having kids like in the future, you know? I just feel like a guy cuz I feel like I'm more masculine, so it's like it's going to be harder to be in a relationship with a guy. Yeah. Is your next relationship good for you? Hopefully. Kids are so much work. I know. I used to work with kids, but mm, you're scared to be a mother. You're getting sterilized. Oh, okay. Y'all, it was so hot here earlier. Like, I have the window open and I was gonna go out, but I ended up working in my backyard and I'm gonna take a shower when I get off the live. Oh, never mind, Kat. I'll tell it to you on Instagram. Cash facts. I'm eating manuka honey right now because I have a sore throat. Let me see. Puede saber que saber su dicción. Oh shit, I thought I answered that, Jasmine. That's crazy. Sabe que no tengo miedo para cortar esta conexión. That's the thing too. Like, this is how I look at it too, guys. If you say you don't care about somebody or you don't care about them walking away, then why would you ask about them? Think about it. And then just because somebody keeps coming back, you're not realizing that you're allowing this person back into your energy, even by you just communicating with them or responding to them. That's opening up a dialogue with that person. Yeah, but that shows that that how I feel about if you're done with somebody, you don't even give a fuck if you're curious. Like, if you have curiosity, that means that there's something in you that's still attached, interested in that person. And there's people that literally I've cut off and they try to come back, and I don't care what they have to say. I don't care what they're doing. Some account the other day was like on a fake account, and they were someone that I knew, and it's like, bruh, and they can't get over me, and I'm just like, I'm living my life, and this person is like obsessed with me. And I imagine that's how it is for certain people that ask questions about this person. It's like, imagine being the other foot. But that's the thing too. You could be nosy or chismoso, pero that doesn't mean that you care. Like sometimes I can get nosy, and if I look somebody up, that doesn't mean I want to be with them or I miss them either. You know, sometimes if I look up someone that I didn't talk to for like 2, 3 years later, it's not that I miss them. I just get nosy. Oh damn. Yeah, girl, imagine just doing your own thing and you moved on and you're living your life and somebody still gets stuck on you. Right. Curiosity. But is it that, but you don't want to go back with them because there's a difference between curiosity and, being interested still in somebody. But if your ex hits you up and you're curious to hear what they have to say, then to me, that's like, oh, you still have some type of connection to that person. Because if you were done with somebody, you don't want to hear what they have to say. My ex is dating a jazz musician now, but he's broke. Where did you come from, Cash Facts? You're messy. I am. No, I know. I know, but I'm like, you were on earlier in my live, but I thought you left the live. I didn't know you were still here. My thing is this: there's nothing wrong with sometimes being a chismoso and looking, looking to see what someone's doing. But if you say that you're done with somebody and they come back and then you ask or you're curious about this person, you are not over that person. My ex keeps changing their pronouns. Right. Like, girl, like, I downloaded my messenger the other day, right? And this guy that I was talking to, he was in Vegas. He was a Cancer. And I really liked him at one point. And Hey, Brianna. And we had like a little situation. Shit, wasn't a relationship, but I ended up going to Vegas. We met up because I have friends in Vegas too. And then, just ended up, we just stopped talking after like, we were just like kind of had a thing for like 7 months. But, we stopped talking, whatever. Forgot about him. I re-downloaded my messenger not yesterday, a few days ago, and I got a message from him. And you know what I did? I just deleted it. I didn't open it because it's like, I don't care what you gotta say, bro. And he sent it like a month ago. So what if I had opened it and then I responded to him? Then that means that I still would have been interested in what he would have to say. Yeah, he was like, "Hi," typed the whole thing. I didn't see. You know how you can see kind of a little bit of it, but you have to click on it to see a whole thing. I was like, I'm not just reading that shit, and I deleted it. Cause who the fuck is you? Nah, cause that's don't be on some that. Cause to me, that's like fake. That's fake shit. Cause it's like if you communicate with somebody, like I understand people fall off and they disappear, but don't be trying to be a magician and reappear in my life. Like especially if like we didn't talk and then like so much time passed and life happens. Like no. I'm not gonna lie, he was fine as fuck. Girl, he was fine as hell. He was an Edgar, like muy papacito, like he was like an Edgar. I was like, damn. He was sexy as hell. But I'm like, nope. Girl, I tell you what I saw. When I saw his profile picture, I'm like, damn. But I had to not give in, right? I had to be like, whatever. But the profile picture was no shirt with abs. Like, I was like, I used to be like that. I used to start shit with people. I respond back to start shit. I used to be like that. Last summer, I was so messy. I was starting drama with everybody. I was making up rumors. I was like, me and these girls were being messy. Like, we didn't care. Like, I was falling out with certain people, blasting them on TikTok, Instagram. Girl, I was getting into mess. Like, I was drama. So, why we stopped talking was he just disappeared. Like, okay, so he had some issues going on, like personal issues that, you know, I don't want to disclose, but he sorry guys. Sorry, you have people talking Spanish in the background. Um, Hold on. What is he saying? Um, so he had some personal things going on, and literally, like, we just stopped talking. He went ghost off of social media. So I had sent him a message, like when we were not talking, and he just disappeared. Like he went off the face, he like disappeared off of everything. So I'm not gonna lie to you. At the time, I definitely was kind of upset because I never got like a reason why he did that, and I was like, kind of like, what the hell? What the helly, right? So I ended up like moving on, and you know, that was it. So I didn't hear from him in like almost 2 years, okay? And when he hit me up, I was just like, too, guys, life happens when you go through certain things in your just general life, and that person is no longer in your life. Your perception changes of that person. Let's say you go through hell and that person leaves your life. Your perception will change of that individual. So he could have felt in his feelings and missed me, but in my perception, I don't give a fuck. I'm a Virgo, so I'm not a very emotional person anyway. So like I said, I don't really get attached, and if I do get attached, it's very, very, very short lived, and I get over it quickly. So yeah, because I'm like, okay, life happens. It's like you're in a whole new, like my life last year, like I went through so much stuff last year, and he wasn't in my life. So it's like, had he have been there for me when maybe I was going through a rough time, then maybe I would have, but you disappeared, you want to come back like nothing. The fuck? Go fuck yourself. And no, I didn't ask no readers. I didn't see. That's how I don't give a fuck, because I didn't go to a reader. But oh, why did he message me? I don't care. Fuck. I don't care. Like it doesn't. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm talking about it now is because we're talking about like people and exes and all, people coming back and all that. Not to get too personal, but do you get yes cashbacks? Yes. I have dealt with a lot of men on the down low. I feel like a lot of men are curious. A lot of men who said they want to be with you. Yeah, that's happened to me before. Like I had to cut off a dude that was like that, actually. Kind of like this was like this happened in January, February of this year. I met up with this dude, and this guy was met him on this app, right? And we messed around, okay? We hooked up, whatever. Use protection. We both agreed, so whatever. So I forgot about this dude, right? I didn't think anything would come of it. So he started getting like he wanted to see me again. So the following weekend we met up again, and we hooked up again. He's like, oh, do you want to go eat something? So we went to go eat something. Didn't really think much of it. Like I said, I really didn't care, to be honest with you, because That's why I tell you guys, it is so important how you establish the foundation of something with somebody. So don't get mad at that person if you fucked them at right in the beginning and now you're wondering why they're not committing to you. Now, I'm not saying that you can't change that, but it is very difficult, right? How you start something really does impact how it's going to turn out in the future. So, perfect example, this guy started catching feelings and he was down low. He didn't tell me that, but I knew he was kind of masculine. I thought, oh, he's just a masculine gay guy. But no, he was dating a girl. He wasn't with her anymore at the time, but he's like, yeah, like I've messed around with a dude before, but I'm unsure. And I'm like, bro, why would I want to deal with that? And then he wanted to have like a little relationship, but he wanted to keep it private. And I was like, bro, like, I don't like you like that, bro. Like, and if I liked you, I wouldn't want to be a secret. So yeah, I've experienced that. I've experienced men that were married, men that had wives, girlfriends. I remember this crazy story was this story that like I had done a reading for this girl on TikTok and her man got on a live, right? And they had relationship issues and she was asking me like, what she should do. And I told her, I'm like, and it was awkward because he came on the live and he was there and then he was like, he was drunk. And he was like, kind of like not starting shit with me, but he was like, oh, she's lying and she's this and that. And I'm like, okay, so I'm like, here, girl, message me on Instagram. We can do the reading on there. So her boyfriend follows him. He ends up following me on Instagram. And he's messaging me, what should I do? And I told her, and I'm talking to his girlfriend and him at the same time, right? Well, not, you know what I mean? Like messaging them. And I told him, I'm like, listen, like I feel like y'all are going to work out. You just need to take a little bit of a break. Cause I see that she does love you and you love her. But I even told him, but you're not being honest with her. Cause I pulled cards. I'm like, you have done things. You have talked to the girls. He's like, yeah, but she's talked to other guys on Snapchat. I'm like, okay. So, anyways, people are not going to be honest. Someone's going to get a reading and they're never going to say what they do. They're always going to say what that other person did, right? Oh, is my ex going to come back? But they're never going to say that, oh, I cheated on my ex. No one is going to ever really take accountability because that's just how we are. Anyways, so he follows me, right? And I just, then he started talking to me. He's like, hey, how are you? So I was like, oh, I'm good. And I would leave him on red, right? Didn't really talk to him. He would just say hi. One day he's like, hey, baby, how are you doing? He's like, can I come and see you? Because they lived in Los Angeles. And I was like, what the fuck? I ended up unfriending him because I was like, no. I'm like, girl, you have a girlfriend, you stay low. Because, granted, what if I played along with it and he went and told her, oh yeah, look at him, he was flirting with me. Yeah. But this guy was straight, and he was with her since high school. Okay, supposedly straight guy, quote unquote straight guy, but yet he was in my DMs. So, ladies, you never know. You think he could be cheating on a man? I mean, on a girl? He could be talking to a guy. Yep. So, in my experience, at least where I'm at, most of the men are down low. Oh, I remember a story too when like I there was this one guy in my high school, and this guy was like a football player, and he was like into women, right? Well, I thought he was straight, right? And I was in school, so he seemed like a straight guy. And literally, I was on Meet Me, I think it was 2 years ago. And he was like a senior, and I was a freshman in high school. And anyway, he literally was on that app. And it was saying searching for women, right? But I looked different than I did in high school, so I don't think he recognized me. And then he ended up messaging me, and he was like, "Hey, are you down to?" And I said, "I'm like, down to what?" He's like, "Down." I'm like, "You know I'm a dude, right?" He's like, "Yeah. Can I pull through right now?" So he didn't know that I went to school with this guy, right? And it was late at night. So I met up with him, right? He didn't know it was me because I looked different. And yes, he had no idea who I was. I looked so different in high school. I had really short hair and then makeup. Like, he didn't know who I was. Yeah. So we were texting. Hold on. Oh, give me a second. Hold on, guys. No, he didn't know it was me. He didn't know it was me. So because I didn't put my real name on my thing too. So he was like, "Oh, I forgot how it went, but I told him, 'Did you go to this school?'" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Were you in this grade?" He's like, "Yeah. How did you know that?" I told him I went to school with you, and my name is. Girl, when I told you, he was shocked, but he was down low. He was secretive. I told him. He didn't believe me at first. He's like, no, I don't know who you are. I said, no, you went to this school. He's like, yeah. I'm like, you had this class? Yeah, because we had the same PE class together. And I said my name. He was like, wait a minute. So yeah, we don't talk anymore. I think he was paranoid that I was going to expose him or something, or I was gonna tell someone from the school. And I don't talk to anyone from that school anymore. So, what kind of music do you like? I like corridos. I like Mexican music. I like Mexican music. Ramon Ayala. I like Tigres del Norte. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I listen to Spanish music. I mean, I used to. I do like Bring Me the Horizon. Um, some old school stuff, you know. But I don't really listen to like people think, oh, you might listen to emo music. I don't really like emo music. Yeah, I love Bring Me the Horizon. I mean, to me, they've changed a lot. They're more like pop, but I still think they're good. Hi, Taylor. No, I used to, but no. Like I used to be straight up emo when I was in high school. Well, not my freshman year, but when my sophomore year, I started growing my hair long and everything. So you can ask a yes or no, but yeah, I'm about to get off of here because I need to like go get this thing. You like rock and goth? I could tell. I'll pull you a time frame card, Taylor. Miles reach out to him. Hmm. Bro, the card says stop focusing on time frames. Have faith. Okay, what the fuck when? It says, hold on. It's kind of obvious, isn't it? Yeah. Hold on, why do I got these cards mixed up? Oh my gosh, girl. Where's my time frame card? Hey, Andrea, how are you? Yeah, I had it on mute for a second. Justice card, Libra energy. I get around the summertime. That's funny. They were like, have faith, stop focusing on time frames. Then I got within the next 3 months. I got the justice card here. So it could be between the next 3 months. You could hear from this person. And I got the justice card, Libra energy. Something about Libra season, or someone could have that in their chart. And I got Capricorn energy as well. So, yeah. You also got legal matters here. Huh. That's tea. You're welcome. Guys, it's really hot here. All right, y'all. Yeah, it's really hot. It's very hot here. I'm like, ugh. Yesterday I was talking to Andrea. I was like, is it hot where you are? Because I had fallen asleep yesterday. I took a nap and I woke up around like 11:30 p.m. and I was like, is it hot? She's like, yeah, it's warm. I had my window open and everything, and I'm just like, yeah, it's always, yeah, it's a warm. I'm in Southern California, Los Angeles. Yeah, it's always pretty much warm here. So yeah, guys, I think I'm about to chill. Is driving okay there? You know what? LA is, the traffic could be bad, especially if you're on the 405. Um, yeah, it is. Basically, LA is pretty complicated to drive. More like the city area, Orange County. That's like near Disneyland too. Yeah. So, are the roads hard in Serbia? People don't know how to drive here either. Like, girl, their speed's so fast and everything. When I first started learning how to drive, I was always pressured because they were always honking at me to go faster. The roads are okay there. You need to come to LA one day. Yeah, same here. But there's traffic all the time here. Even if you go to the streets, it's traffic. So, hi. Yeah. Yes, we sure can. All right. I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I need to go do this thing. Hey, how are you? Valas Bashali. Bashali. My little karma girl. I'm good. How are you? Oh, did you comment? I haven't even checked it yet. Ugh. I want to see how much views I already got. If I forgot any views. I need to timestamp it. Oh, okay. I need to timestamp it. All right. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later today. Goodbye.